You actually lose weight eating pasta and bread in Europe, but eating a bowl of pasta and a basket of bread here, and you just feel like you want to go to sleep and you're in a bad mood.
Dr. Andrew Koenig, biomedical research scientist studying the impact of food and lifestyle on health and performance, but also a patient living with type 1 diabetes. So I understand deeply how food and exercise and lifestyle affects glucose and insulin. So I've actually experienced that myself. I have experienced going to other countries, eating higher volumes of food that typically I wouldn't tolerate here in America, and I actually do really well and actually have lost weight. So it has actually happened to me.
And then you go to Italy and you have a fat bowl of pasta and maybe even a glass of wine. You feel amazing. Why is that? Well,
Not everyone's going to feel amazing, Gary. Not myself. If I were to have a big fat bowl of pasta, my blood sugar is going to go through the roof, and so will insulin. It doesn't matter if it's from the United States or not. It can still have consequences to it, particularly those who have some type of metabolic dysfunction or metabolic disease, like myself.
Because in 1993, the chemical industry convinced the federal government that we needed to spray our entire grain supply with folic acid, all flour, all bread, all pasta, all cereal. Although we don't call it sprayed with folic acid, we call it enriched. So enriched foods are foods that are sprayed with folic acid. Folic acid is a man-made chemical that we make in a laboratory. You cannot find it anywhere on the surface of the earth. It does not exist naturally in.
It is definitely not the most prevalent nutrient in the human diet. Carbohydrates are. We know that by percentage and by calorie, it's actually by far the most prevalent nutrient. Nutrients is anything that sustains growth or a central function within the body. And carbohydrates are by far the highest on that list. Folate and folic acid is absolutely not whatsoever. Although I am a big fan of the general message to eat whole foods, avoid processed foods, things that have these food components of it that have, unfortunately, unknown effects on the body. And only recently have we have emergent evidence that some of those unknown foods may not be as safe as we once thought they were, and they may affect some people more than others. So I definitely agree, eat whole foods, avoid processed foods as much as you can, and you can avoid these effects altogether.
I'm not saying don't eat grains or rice or pasta or cereals or bread. I'm saying eat the non-enriched versions of those, the organic versions of those.
I will also say that just by eliminating carbohydrates in the diet, it can be one of the most powerful therapeutic strategies. One, because you're eliminating a lot of these foods, but two, because we know the state of ketosis or a ketogenic diet has its own benefits extending beyond weight loss, extending beyond just the elimination of certain nutrients in the diet. So there is a benefit to removing some of these foods for some individuals who want to pursue the benefits that come with a diet like ketosis.